Hi there, it's Connie-Rae. Thanks for joining me today. I've got a new tutorial for you today using a new punch and a new stamp set from the new catalogue, and I have used the colours with black and crushed curry, and they are just absolutely stunning together. Here is a box, and this is a label that I've made out of that set, and the box that I've made to match using the yellow out of the Colour Theory coloured papers, designer series papers, and it's called Crushed Curry. And inside I've got little gift cards using these labels. This one says you're the best, this one says thank you, this one says happy birthday, and this one says from the kitchen, from my kitchen to yours. And obviously they are just, well, I love them. I love the crushed curry on the black. It just looks beautiful. And you will need to have, of course, you will need to have the Label Me Pretty stamp set. Oh, sorry, my light's getting in the way there. That's the new label. Oh, there we go. Label Me Pretty stamp set, which is available now. And you can get that from my store at stampityourselfaustralia.com, at my online store. And the punch that comes with it as well, which punches it out. And you also need to have a 1 1/4 inch punch as well to punch out the circle, because I've popped them up on dimensionals. So I will get to it and I will show you how we have created this little tutorial. And this is a great little set to give somebody as a thank you gift, or just as to make yourself and have in the home when you're ready and someone says, hey, I need a card. And you can quickly whip up a card without any problems. And the colours are just stunning. Beautiful colours, beautiful papers. So I'll show you how to do it. We'll start with the box first. Okay, so you'll need a sheet of black cardstock. And the cardstock measures for the box, let me flip my notes over. The box is 5 11/16 by 5 11/16. So when you're going on your school board, I'll move up for those people. I think my light's going to be in the way. That's going to be annoying. Oh, I might be able to squeeze it. No, not quite. Okay, 5 11/16. So 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5 11/16 and 5 11/16. And that's the base. For the lid, it is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Very easy box to do, and you can use this for many things. You don't necessarily, you can use it for lots and lots of different options. Now, while I've got the board here, I will be doing the scoring as well. And the scoring, I might just do it on the scoreboard because the light's reflecting really badly off. Well, hang on. I was going to say I'll do it. I will do it in a moment. But what I'll do also is cut my cardstock. So for my cards, so another sheet of black cardstock, and you're going to have 3 by 3 cards. So first thing you're going to do is cut. Let me just zoom back out so you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to do some 3 by 3 cards, and you will get 3 sets out of the one sheet. Sorry, 3 cards, I think. 1. So it's 3, 2, 3. And that one, there's one there, it just doesn't make it. It's a little shame too. So how many? I think I went 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 in the set for the actual cards themselves. Of course, you can do as many as you like, but I'll just use the whole set that I'm doing. Okay, and then there's 4. So, and then it's by 6 and scored at 3. So it's 6 by 3, scored at 3. Oh, 4 fingers and thumbs. There we go. And and scored at 3. So I'll do the whole set of the, and they don't take long once you get on a roll, once you know what you're doing. And 3, scored at 3. And that light's really reflecting, isn't it? Not very good at all. But the measurements are basically, as I've said, the cards are 3 by 6 or 6 by 3, scored at 3, and you get the little note cards. And I've done 4 of those. So that's those 4 there. And of course I've done the box, which is the base is 5 11/16 and by 5 11/16, and the lid is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And scoring the box is a little bit different to the lid, and you just got to be mindful because it's black. It's really hard to see, but let me see. That's the base, I think. And just a fraction difference. It's so minute. Yeah, that's the base. So in here we just put with pencil, white pencil, a little mark so you know that that's the base. I'm pretty sure that's the base. Now I've confused myself. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just double check because it's such a minute, and I can't see it because my light's reflecting. Okay, let's have a look. Nope, that's the lid. Okay, well the one I've got marked is actually the lid. So it doesn't matter which one you mark. It's just so you know what you're doing. So we've marked the lid. So, but the scoring is still the same. So it's 1 inch on all 4 sides. So that's the lid, and the base is 1 inch on all 4 sides. So it's pretty easy. So we shall burnish our lines so they do stay in placement. Okay, so while I'm cutting up the lines here, we're just going to cut straight up, notch out a little corner on each side of the square so that you can probably see there, just notch up so that when it folds over into there it's nice and flat. So I'll just do a notch into there, and we can do this on all of the pieces for the base and for the lid. Now I've used yellow as my choice, my crushed curry. That's my preference. So you will need your crushed curry. You will also need to get a belly band strip, and that belly band strip is 5 7/8 by 5 7/8. And oh, sorry, no, it's not 5 7/8. 5 7/8. That's a big belly band, isn't it? It's 5 7/8 by. I've got one here. Now I've confused myself and I've lost my belly band. Right, I'll have a look for that in a second. I have made a belly band so that I didn't have to go and go through all the rigmarole with it to save time, but now I can't find it. But it's here somewhere. So I'll just finish this first. And just notch out the box. This is great. This is a great little box. It's so good. You can use it so many ways. And the colour of the crushed curry with the black. Oh, because black is my favourite colour. Right, so this is the lid. I might just put another mark in here just so I can see. So I'm just about to glue that. I'm using Tombow. I prefer to use Tombow when I'm making boxes. Actually, I prefer to use Tombow quite a lot because I really have, I think I need my glasses checked actually, because I'm having trouble seeing things really clearly. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I need my glasses checked, or I need to get my big focal ones out. I've just missed notching up that side. My poor dog's outside and it's raining. It's horrible here. Really yucky. Alright, so we've got some Tombow on those. So we're just bringing them up so they're nice and flat into the corner. And when I use Tombow, it just gives me time to make sure that I have got everything in alignment, especially if I'm needing to make sure about measurements and stuff like that. So it is helpful. That one needs a bit more glue, I think. So yeah, it's my preferred. Depends what I'm using, I think, more than anything. It depends if I'm using DSP, you know, sometimes the snail is fine. But if I'm doing boxes, I tend to like to have Tombow on hand. Because if it sticks, it's going to stick with Tombow, that's for sure. It's going to stay down. And it's not a really difficult project, but it does have glorious results, I have to say. Very happy with it. Okay, so all going well. Yep, that's good. It's right because the base fits into the lid, and that's exactly how it should be. So I'll just double check my measurements are good to go. Yes, they are. And it is a very firm, snug little box. Very useful. All right, so the box is done. Okay, so I have to find my belly band and I don't know where it is. So hypothetically, we're thinking we're going to give this to somebody and it's going to be a thank you. So I'm going to make a belly band. Now, I think I've got my belly band. I'm just getting the glue off my hands as we speak. Right, okay, there's the belly band that I made. Right, now the belly band is 5 7/8. So you're just taking a notch off by 1.5. And I have used glue. Actually, no, first thing first. Sorry, jumping ahead a bit there. I want to get my crushed curry and my sponge, dabba, and just go around the edges of my designer series paper. And this is the crushed curry out of the Colour Theory, and it's the marble looking one. This is the one I used. That's my favourite out of this colour. And I use crushed curry, of course, to go around the edges to make it sort of blend in a bit more. And it just looks great when you do this. It takes it to a completely different level. It's like going from yellow to gold. I don't know, I suppose. Anyway, it works really well. So that's always a bonus. So we're going to pop our belly band on. And the easiest way to do this is to, I think my belly band is probably a little bit longer than 5 7/8. It's actually, I think it's 6 by 1.5, but you can do it this way if you wanted to. So for alignment purposes, let's just say we'll put some Tombow on. I need to keep my eye on the camera because I keep moving out the camera. Sorry, folks. So get some Tombow happening there. And that gives you plenty of room to move around and get your alignment right before it dries. So get some Tombow, and your belly band is sort of going halfway up. the box, and we're starting on one side of the box, and we're slowly going to go over directly across using Tombow, and that gives us the opportunity to straighten it if it's not quite straight. Hopefully it will be before we set it down on the other side. I've got glue on my finger again. Talk about gluey. All right, so that's looking pretty straight to me. So what I'll do is, which is the easiest way to do it, is just trim off that edge there of the belly band that we don't need and toss that in the bin. So that should be straight and well stuck down. If you want to make sure it's stuck down, turn it over and push it. Yep, that's good. All right, so on the front of this little box, I'm actually going to be doing, let me see, I think I'm going to do thank you. Right, so you're going to get your, move that out of the way, get your stamp set and your memento ink. And the best way to do this is I'm using black memento. You can use whatever colour you like, but I find that the black stands out on the yellow really well. So, and we're just going to stamp, we might as well just stamp all our labels. Now I'm going to want two of these because I want one for the box and one for the card. Yep, that looks good. Take that off and clean it later. And I shall use the kitchen. One for the kitchen. You never know, you might want to bake and give somebody a little baking gift. One for the kitchen. Take that off. And a happy birthday, love. Happy birthday. You can actually see it up close. I'll show you up close shortly. And then you've got this funny little one that's got flowers on the edges here. So little flowers, and then you can put your little sentiment in the middle as well. And it cuts out with the punch as well. So one of those. Okay, so that's all the labels that come in the set. So you've got the kitchen. I need two of those. You've got the ones with the little flowers, and you've got the happy birthday at the bottom. And we will now do the two thank yous. I will cut that out straight away. I like to get it in alignment. Thank you. Actually, I might cut. Where did my label punch? Oh, there it is. I do the punching of the. Get that out of the way of the labels. Happy birthday. One for the front. And we need to trim that so that we can get in to get the other ones. Crunch. Another label one to add the thank you with. Just trying to get it in alignment. Make sure it's all even Stevens, as they say. That one. And the flower one, which is very pretty. It's got little butterflies in it as well. It's very pretty. That one. And we'll just trim that one off a bit more. And do the kitchen one. And I've done thank you, and I think I need to do 2 thank yous, didn't I? So I need one for the top of the box. So I'll do another thank you there and punch that out. And I also need the You're the Best stamp, which is that one. So I've used all of the stamps in this collection and I put them all into this set. So you should be able to use everything in there. Right, that one, and that will come with the circle punch. Going with the circle punch again. Right, so that's that. Get the punches out of the way. So now for the front, we're going to just do a little bit of sponging, because the sponging does make a difference and it is certainly worth it. You may not think so at the time, but it really does lift and blend your paper into your projects. So it is worth the effort. Put as much cross, you can have it light or dark, really as much as you like. I found it, the darker it goes, the nicer it looks actually with the crushed curry, but you don't have to have it as dark as I'm doing it. You can have it whatever colour you like. Just see if it's on black, you can always, because you can't see it, so you can cheat a bit if you want it around here. You want it a bit darker, if you wanted to have it a bit darker. Okay, so for this one, I do encourage lots of dimensionals. So I put on the first label that we've punched out, put one in the middle and one on either side. Just get that out of the way, and I shall zoom in a bit more for you to see. So definitely put dimensionals for this, because it does look better when it's puffed up, definitely. And I'm going to use this little Duvalaki thing here because I'm hopeless with getting things straight and even, and this just helps me. Right, so there's the first bit, and again with the dimensionals. And now that the catalogue has been launched, I'm not sure if you're actually aware, but you can actually get mini dimensionals now, as well as the normal size dimensionals. So that's always a bonus, and I've got my order in for those, and it has, I'm not sure, I think it may be arrived, so I have to go and check to see if it's arrived at the post office. But the mini dimensionals are a part of my new order, and they're a new product, so the mini ones will be very handy in terms of helping with alignment. And again, I'm just going to use my little Duvalaki thing here, my pincher, whatever you want to call it, just to help line it up. And there you go. So you can see how it's lined up. Oh, that dimensional might be a little bit too close to the edge, but it should really look more like that. But anyway, it still looks okay. See how that looks really pronounced? Okay, so we'll do that. Now, let me see. We've got the cards, and we've already punched everything out, so we've got the full cards. Put the dimensionals over there for a bit. And stamping out of the way. And what I will do, before I do the cards, I'll just quickly grab my embellishments that I'm using on this here, which are the new dots, new, what are they called? Clear faceted gems. No, it's the clear faceted gems. These ones are called something else, and I kept the label because I need to remember. Glitter enamel dots. So there you go. The glitter enamel dots are what I'm using, and I'm using the crushed curry because they come in the same colours as the Colour Theory collection. So I'm using them just on the corner there, and you can see how glittery they are. Aren't they pretty? So cute. All right, so that's the dimensionals. Sorry, that's my embellishments done for the front of the box. So now we're going on to the cards. We'll do the 4 cards. Now you will need a piece of, oh actually I've already done that. I've done some preparation and I've forgotten that I've done it. So you will need a piece of the paper, the marbled paper that I used out of the crushed curry or whatever colour you're using. And those pieces are, let me just make sure, they are obviously 3 in dimension across and 1/2 inch in width. So it's 3 by 1/2. And they're like that. So they're all done. And I've also blended. So I haven't blended these because you just saw me punch them. So I will do that now. And again, I'm just going to go around the edges just to make it blend into the paper a bit. It just makes such a difference. It's a funny little thing, this stuff, when you do this. And I find that if you're stamping on the only colour the stamping I find works is actually on the crushed curry. The other colours are actually a lot darker, so you can't really stamp directly on them unless you're using the basic Whisper White side of one of them, where you can stamp. But when it comes to the marbled ones, the only colour that really goes well, in my mind, is this one, which is the crushed curry. So, yeah. The other ones, you just can't see the actual stamp. And the colour, if you use the same colour as the paper, it doesn't, you can't see it stand out. So the crushed curry is the way to go if you want to stamp and have that marble effect. This is such a lovely set too. And these cards, you can make as many as you want out of these. Good for using up spare pieces of paper that you cut and you have left over. And just put them aside and do a 3x6 card, or a 6x3, whichever way you look at it. I'm not quite sure if this is the correct terminology. Yeah, and if you do that, you're going to have a little box to chuck all your spares in and give them to somebody. A bit more around that one. I really like the darkened edges because they really just give it such a nice dimension. Very real kind of look. Got little bits going everywhere now. And I'm pretty sure that should do it. I think I just did the corner on that one. Okay, so we have got all our little labels and our cards ready to have them applied to. So we're nearly finished. Just get that out of the way. Again, we're going back to the dimensional story because we need dimensionals for this. You want them popping up. So we're going to do our dimensionals. If you need a copy of the catalogue and you haven't got a copy of it, please get in contact with me and I can organise to have one. Or you can organise to purchase one through me. And it's just come out, so there's lots of stuff happening, that's for sure. Alright, so we're just going to place this in the middle. About there, I would say. That looks good to me. Dimensional here. I put these at the, let me see, I put them at 1.5 inches from the bottom of the card up to here is 1.5 inches. And just under the 1.5 inch, I've laid that little belly band underneath. So that's just for alignment purposes, that's what I've done. Okay. 2, 3, This is the happy birthday one. I definitely have to get my eyes checked. Because every time I look at something, it's kind of going fuzzy in and out. I'm thinking, okay. And then we've got this gorgeous little flowered one. So we can either put "You're the best" or "Thank you." Let's put "Thank you." It's already got the dots on it. Thank you for caring. And lucky last, we have got there we go. And a couple more dimensionals on this one to pop it up. And there we have it. In there. And there we have it. Phew, that was a bit of a challenge, wasn't it? I was only going to do the cards. I wasn't actually going to do the box, but then I did the box and it just looks so beautiful. So it really will make a lovely gift for somebody, popping everything in the box. And the colours are just beautiful together. They look so regal, don't they? Absolutely stunning. So thank you very much for joining me, and I do hope you'll get some value out of this tutorial, and you will go ahead and give it a go. And you can find all the information on my blog, which is stampityourselfaustralia.com. My name's Connie-Rae, and you can purchase online through my shop, through my website, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wherever you live in Australia, it doesn't matter. You can still purchase through me. And I look forward to seeing you again for a new tutorial very soon. Okay, so until that time, take care and thanks for stopping by.